Hi everybody, this is Financial ChitChat. My name is Jerry Hill and I am your host. And I wanted to talk about earthquake insurance. It probably doesn't apply to everybody, but if you're in a state that has earthquakes, it definitely applies to you. As a former agent, I used to tell all of my clients to buy earthquake insurance. And the main reason is because we lived in California. We lived in Southern California. And an earthquake, it wasn't a matter of are we going to have one, because we have one literally every day. We don't feel every earthquake we have, but we have one every day. So it's not a matter of are you going to have one. It's a matter of how big is it going to be when you have one, and is it going to do damage to your house? Because at the end of the day, you really want to make sure that you have coverage for that. It's not covered under a normal homeowners policy. You actually have to buy an earthquake policy. Now, many people will tell me, hey, why do I need an earthquake policy if my home is destroyed during an earthquake? Won't I just be able to have the government step in and float me a loan to rebuild my home? And that's a good question, but at the end of the day, the people that would float you that loan, FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, they have a cap on that loan of $42,500. In my neck of the woods, that's not going to replace a garage. And so you need earthquake insurance. And what you have to understand too is your mortgage will not stop just because your home was damaged by an earthquake and needs to be repaired or replaced, worst case scenario, right? So you're going to still be paying your mortgage. You're also going to have to find a new place to live while your home is being rebuilt. And so taking out another mortgage to rebuild that home probably isn't going to happen. The lender's probably not going to allow for that. And that's where earthquake insurance steps in. Earthquake insurance then you'll have the funds there to replace your home, and as you're continuing to pay your current mortgage, the earthquake insurance will then be rebuilding your home. But also on a really good earthquake policy, which is what I recommend you research, there's going to be coverage for you to go live somewhere else while your home is being repaired, which is going to be important too, because you're probably looking at, if you need to replace your home, you're probably looking at about 1.5 years before you're going to get back into your rebuilt home. That's quite a while, and that means you're going to have to pay rent, and you're also going to have to pay your current mortgage because, like I said, that's not going to stop. I can tell you that I've been around for a couple of big earthquakes, and I think oftentimes we think of an earthquake where we might envision the Flintstones, where we see a pile of rubble, right? But it's really never that way. We had an earthquake down here in Northridge. It's a city in Southern California, and many homes were destroyed, but they didn't look anything like that pile of rubble on the Flintstones. But yet they were red tagged by the city Corps of Engineers who went home to home. And when you looked at the home from the outside, you would go, man, there's nothing wrong with that home. But what happened was the foundation was cracked, and it was deemed unlivable because it was too dangerous. And so you look at the home, it kind of looks normal on the outside, but the foundation's cracked, and so the entire home has to come down, and they have to build a brand new foundation. So I would really encourage you to contact your agent or your broker, get that earthquake quote, and understand this. There's nothing that will step up in an earthquake other than earthquake insurance. Well, I hope you find that helpful, and thank you for watching Financial Chit Chat, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.